things that I did as a teenager, and I just look at it. I'm like, oh wow, Lee, you were just under pressure. So before I start, I know my hair is looking very interesting, but don't let that be your focus. Don't focus on it too much. Respectfully, don't judge me because of my hair. After cutting my hair, a lot has been going on, but yeah, don't say much about it. So things that I did that I was not allowed to do or I'm not allowed to wear growing up. Yes, that's what I'm sharing with you. So I grew up in a very traditional Christian home. Like they were very strict, kind of uptight. But of course, I had a mind of my own. I just grew up having a mind of my own. For whatever reason, I was just unique. I was just unique. I was so different. Most of the things that I did, no one has ever done it in the family. I was just the one who used to break records, you know what I mean? Not that I'm proud of, but yeah, it just happened that stuff like that happened. So the first thing, I was not allowed to pierce my nose. I was not allowed to have nose ring. It was not tolerated. And I loved it. I have always wanted to have a nose ring growing up. I just thought it was lovely. I thought it was very cute, and I thought it was the it, you know. But I just knew that the day I decide to pierce my nose is the day that I'm walking out of that house, and I didn't have anywhere to go. So I never did it. And eventually, when I became independent, I just didn't have the desire to do it. I just didn't see the need to do it. That's why I don't have it up to now. So I want to thank my mommy for that. And the other thing that I was not allowed to have was tattoos. I was not allowed to have tattoos, but I had one. Regardless, I had one. I had a tattoo. And then I would always hide it. I made sure I hid it very well, but I didn't hide it well enough until I was caught. And of course, eventually I bent it, and it's no longer visible. So I don't have it anymore. But if you try to look closely, you might see it, but I don't have it anymore. That's what I'm saying now. The other thing was to have dreadlocks. I was not allowed to have dreadlocks. It was a no-no. My family just believed somehow about people that had dreadlocks. They never took them seriously. So they also thought that people won't take me seriously. But of course, when I became independent, I did have dreadlocks, but they were false. And because I was just trying to see, okay, if I can actually get into that. And after I did them, I was just not inspired to have them. So that's why I never had them, even when I became independent. And the other thing I was not allowed to have was to have the mohawk, to cut hair on the side and then leave hair. It's either I was having long hair or I was cutting my hair completely. I was not allowed to have that thingy. My mommy was not giving into that. But one of these year, one of the days, English, okay. So one of the days I just wanted, there was this trendy hairstyle that people were cutting their hair on the sides and then they're relaxing, curling and doing all this nice thing. I just wanted to do it. I thought it was the it, and I knew it was not going to be possible for me to do it. So I started, I'll take a scissor and then slowly cut my hair on the side so that my mommy would probably think, oh, she's having hair issues on the side. And you are never clever than your parents. You never know more than your parents do. So I thought I was being smart. And then when it was time for me to go to the salon, I went to the salon and then I told them, please cut my hair on the side and then style it. So when I got home, my mommy was like, what is that? I said, my hair was already breaking, so I just decided. She was like, Lee, I have been watching you, but I just wanted to see if what I was thinking was true. You were cutting your hair on the sides, and you proved me right. My assumptions were right. I tell you that those were the only things that I remember that were said that day, but I was rebuked. I got the rebuke to the point that I had no choice but to cut my hair. Just had to cut my hair and now have short hair. So it was that deep, you know. And then the other thing I was not allowed to have was to wear wear jeggings. My mommy jeggings and tights. My mommy always thought that jeggings and tights are underwears. They're not to be worn just to wear a jegging and a top. But I did. I wore it the way she didn't want. And how did I get jeggings? So I always had money. Apart from the pocket money I would get from home, I was very innovative. I just knew how to make money growing up. Like I'd ask my brothers if I can, I'll just innovate. I'll just come with a plan, and then my brothers would pay me. And I used to help people with homework. I was kind of smart. I used to help people. I'm still smart, very excellent, sound mind, full of wisdom. But I used to ask people to. I would help people with homework, especially with essays. I would help them write essays, and then I would charge them. I would charge them money, so I always had money. So I now went to buy jeggings, and I'm going to leave the rest of the story to part 2 of this. I hope you enjoyed story time with me. I just love bringing my story to you. Please, you need to subscribe. And let me tell you why I'm actually having this YouTube channel. It's not for money making yet, to be honest. But let me actually share with you maybe in one of the next videos why I want to push. Even if at least even if I get to 50 subscribers, that'll be fine. For one reason, that I think I've shared with some, but I haven't shared it publicly. Now I hope I did. So I hope you enjoyed, and please just share so that I get maybe 50, 100 or so subscribers, and then I will tell you why. Or maybe by the time it happens, you will not even want me to tell you. You would know, oh, okay, that's why she was doing this. So please, once again, respectfully and in love, do not judge me because of my hair.